want to manifest your ideal man. So, you tried, but nothing happened. In this video, I will explain you how I did it. I manifested two ideal men in my life last year with the same method. And how you can do the same. Everything is possible, right? Story time. So, when I was living in Korea, I was like, now it's time to have a boyfriend. Because I didn't like Italian men, sorry Italian men. I wanted to have a Korean man. I decided, I'm gonna manifest the best relationship of my life. So I practiced all the principles that I have learned in all these years of conscious manifesting. And I put into practice, not just read it. These principles that I have practiced for manifesting my ideal man were: 1. I am the god of my reality. Yes, this is the most important thing. And everything is possible. I can do, be, and have everything that I want. Creation is already finished. What does it mean, Layla? So if you conceive something in your mind, you can manifest it 100%. If I have a desire, it means it is already done. My God self, my soul, already knows everything. All the timelines of your life are already done. This desire that you have comes from the other dimensions, and then what it does is like comes, and it begins. When you have it, when you have that thought, it starts to happen. It starts to happen, okay? It starts to become reality the moment you have that thought, because that's your power. Now you know too. I started to think about my ideal type, okay? I sit down there. It was like maybe it was nighttime, you know? And I remember, shit, let's do like some sort of list, okay? So I'm a little bit tired of, scripting some stuff. Just let's do a list of my ideal man. And I was like, okay, so what kind of things I would like to have in a man? I was like, okay, Korean man, tall, 188. Everybody has the, different tastes. So mine were this. I thought like, it could be good if he could have like some muscles. I wanted like, he was like playful man, kind, sweet, romantic, generous. I knew that I wanted a man that was like developing his career. So I thought like, okay, I would like someone who works in the medical field or military. After I completed the list, I decided that he was gonna show up. That's all I did. I decided now he's gonna show up. And I repeated that. I know this man exists and he is coming to me right now. I started to think like that and I decided it is done. I remember I did some visualizations. I didn't have a specific, face in mind. But I just knew I wanted that and I wrote the list. I wrote also how it was the relationship. And then after a month, he came. And we had a relationship for like 6 months. I left him for some reasons. The second time I've manifested my ideal man, I tell you, this is like, this time I was like, okay, girl, are you serious? Are you really gonna find someone like this in Korea? At the time, I was like manifesting my first SP with mental diet, affirmations, etc. He was coming and then he left, and then he was coming and then he left. And then I discovered how much it was super important for me, at least, the self-concept. Because I had a low self-concept. I had some type of beliefs, core beliefs, that were like not helping me in manifesting my SP. So what I did was like, okay, now it's time to manifest, to prove myself again that I can do everything, that I can manifest whatever I want. So what I did was, okay, pen and paper. Again, in my mind, I took my SP as a stand and then I did some great modifications. I had manifested someone who was like almost completely identical on paper to my SP. I remember I wrote that I wanted a man who was the same age as me, who was at least 180 centimeters, because 188 guys to me was super tall. You know what I learned from these experiences? Sometimes we think we want something, but then what we want, it is not what is the best for us, you know? Let's continue. So I knew that I wanted a man who was loyal, stable, that he was funny. And I knew that I wanted a businessman or a military or a personal trainer, okay? And I wanted a man from Dubai, which is weird because there are no people from Dubai basically that live in Seoul. And I tell you, when I finished the list, 2 weeks, and then he found me. So that was like magical because I knew my power, that I had infinite power. And you can have that power too if you're conscious of it. It was super fast, 2 weeks for this man. The other one, as I said before, 1 month. But you are gonna text me, okay? You're gonna text me and you're gonna say to me like, Layla, I need to tell you that I have manifested my ideal man. And then I will do like this. I have checked all that I have wrote in the list. And he was a businessman, personal trainer, and military. Like, I don't know, like he was like everything that I wrote. So this was like crazy for me. Like, what I suggest you to do, you write your preferences in the matter of physical appearance, about his personality. He's sweet, he's caring, he gives you lots of attentions, you know, what he does for you. Please write, he is straight, or he's gay. If you like, you know, men, no worries. Write his age, his height, weight, if he has muscles, if he is skinny, whatever, like, put it down. He is single, you know, if you want someone single. If you want someone who is separate like you can put it. Whatever you have in mind that you want, you write it. Write about his job, maybe actor, maybe model, maybe a businessman. Write about his hobbies, for example, so maybe you can do it, you know, together. What he does in the relationship. Write down what you do for him and how is the relationship between you two. You need to be very, very clear about your list, okay? You do the work now and you don't do it later. After you finish to write the list, you repeat the affirmation. I know he's coming. I feel it. He's here. I feel it. He's here. I feel it. I feel it. But you can say like, he's gonna come. It doesn't matter if you talk in present tense or future tense, because, you know, you just need to focus your attention on that thought and build the most dominant thought about this man coming into your life and blessing your life. And I definitely suggest you to invest